to casual. A beautiful black woman with an ageless complexion. Her style ran to timeless, tailored outfits, much dressier than the rest of us usually wore. Tonight she paired blue linen slacks, a matching blouse, and low-heeled pumps with the Emporium apron, and still looked like she belonged in a fashion magazine. I imagined she'd wear only the apron, never the polo shirt, and that was fine with me. In fact, to borrow a Fred phrase, I'd bet my last nuts and bolts the shirts and aprons would fall by the wayside sooner than later. Probably even mine, but the Silver Six were rocking them tonight. I smiled at them in turn. Y'all look fantastic, but are you comfortable? I am, Dab said. I do believe the aprons and shirts turned out quite well, Eleanor declared. Aunt Sherry ran her hand down the front of her apron. These are wonderfully soft, too. I'm so glad we went with the hemp fabric, Astor Parsons added. Astor was Macy's sister, our throwback hippie and all things herbal expert. She carried lavender oil mixed with water and sprayed at will. Hemp is sustainable, you know. We know, and this color will hide dirt and dust smudges, Maisie said. Considering how thoroughly you all have cleaned, I don't think we'll get too dirty, I soothed. Does the shirt work for you, Fred? I ain't used to working with a collar round my neck, but it's okay. Fix-It Fred was a walking hardware store in bib overalls. Tonight's dark denim pair partly covered the embroidery on the polo shirt, but he did look spiffy. The many tools he stuck into each of his dozen pockets stood soldier straight. Maisie clapped her hands. Time's ticking. Is everything shipshape for the class? I looked over the room setup. 2 4-foot folding tables were in place for Doralee Gordon, the gourd class instructor. She'd faced the wall separating the workroom from the store. 2 similar tables held refreshments at the back of the room. 4 8-foot solid wood tables, which Fred used for workbenches, were positioned in a semicircle to give all the students a good view of Doralee. The arrangement accommodated 16 students, 4 per table, a roll of paper towels at each place. We'd scrounged a variety of bar stools to use for classes, and duct-taped green plastic dollar store tablecloths to catch paint spills. Fred's table surfaces were pretty much beyond harm, but Eleanor had insisted that the tablecloths gave them a clean, unmarred, less well-worn look. It's perfect, Maisie. We only have 11 paid students, including you, Sherry, and Fred, but this gives us room for walk-ins. If we had any, I hoped we would. Sherry patted my arm. Even 11 is a good turnout for our first guest instructor. It will take time to build a following. Besides, it's June. People are taking vacations. I hadn't thought of that. Chin up, child. It's all good. I blinked at Sherry's use of slang, then blinked again as all the seniors but Fred headed through the door into the Emporium proper. Where are y'all going? Sherry gave me a wave. I told Doralee to park out back, but we'll be mingling in the store, where I can watch for her in case she forgets. And we're still training Jasmine. Maisie tossed over her shoulder as she and Astor scooted out. We'll send her back to help Doralee unload. Eleanor followed. I do believe that girl is a splendid addition to the business. She'll bring in the younger crowd. Maisie assigned me to pass out name tags as the students arrive, Dab said as he strode out, his pants riding on his bony hips. When the door closed behind the exodus, I chuckled, knowing that their true mission was to fuss over and rearrange their individual art displays. I cocked a brow at Fred. You're not going out front? Nope, out back. Got all my tools and projects locked up, he said, gesturing at the wall of richly patinaed pine cabinets, some open-shelved, some with doors and padlocks. I told Ida Bolins to park in the lot out there, so I'll go keep a lookout for her. You're seeing Ida, Fred? He winked. What can I say? I got a weakness for dames with Hot Wheels. Wheels? As in her big blue Buick or that new walker she's sporting? Both. Besides, she's bringing her famous pear bread. With that, he clank-clunked his walker.